for sharing videos. Pisses me off. How have we got Sadiq Khan as our bloody mayor of London?
Tommy Robinson's latest comments about Sadiq Khan spark major backlash. You're not going to believe what just happened. Tommy Robinson, yes. That Tommy Robinson just made a statement that's got the internet in a full-blown frenzy. And no, this wasn't some staged press stunt. It wasn't filtered through media spin. It was raw, off the cuff, and it lit a firestorm across both his supporters and critics. But what exactly did he say about Sadiq Khan, and why are some people desperately trying to bury the conversation? Let's unpack this, because what started as a simple street interview is now spiraling into something much, much bigger. It started on the streets of London. Tommy Robinson, the controversial activist and former leader of the English Defence League, was doing what he often does, filming a live segment for his online audience. At first, nothing out of the ordinary. He was talking about crime, the cost of living, and rising tensions in certain boroughs. But then, mid-sentence, he shifted. And that's when the bombshell dropped. With the camera still rolling, Robinson looked straight ahead and said, "We're told things are getting better, that London is thriving under Sadiq Khan. But look around. Ask yourself, do you feel safer? Do you feel represented? Because I don't. And a lot of people out here don't either." Now, that alone might not sound explosive. But it's what came next that set social media ablaze. He accused Khan's administration of failing the very people it claims to protect. He questioned whether decisions were being made based on political image rather than public safety. Importantly, he didn't make any criminal allegations. He didn't say anything that would violate YouTube's policies. But his tone, his delivery, it was charged, frustrated, almost like he knew people would try to shut it down before it spread. Within minutes, clips of the footage were everywhere. Twitter, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Telegram groups, even Facebook pages that don't usually cover UK politics started sharing snippets, asking, "Wait, did Tommy just call out the mayor directly?" Some called it brave. Others called it reckless. But what no one expected was the response. One particular clip was reportedly removed from a major social media platform just hours after going viral. Not for hate speech, not for misinformation, but for violating community standards around civic discourse. That's when the whispers began. Was someone trying to silence this message? Or was it just the algorithm doing its job? We can't say for sure. But the timing raised eyebrows, especially among people already suspicious of media bias. One user tweeted, "Every time someone questions the official line, it's either shadow banned or deleted. It's like they don't want us to talk." Another posted, "I don't even agree with Tommy most of the time, but this was different. He was calm, measured, and honestly, he made a point." Whether you support Tommy Robinson or not, this story highlights something deeper. A growing divide in British political culture. On one side, you've got a government and media class that says progress is being made, that London is moving in the right direction, that criticisms of Khan are rooted in outdated thinking. But on the other side, there's this swelling frustration. People feel unheard, unsafe, like they're being talked at instead of listened to. And in moments like this, when someone taps into that frustration and says the unspeakable, things explode. It's not just about Khan or Tommy. It's about who gets to speak and who gets shut down. It didn't take long for political figures to weigh in. A Conservative councillor in North London told local press, "Whether or not you agree with Robinson, the fact that his words are triggering bans and takedowns should concern everyone. We're heading into dangerous territory where public dissent is treated as disruption." Meanwhile, a Labour Party insider reportedly said, "Let's not pretend Tommy Robinson is some voice of reason. He thrives on division. But that doesn't mean we can ignore the issues he's tapping into. We need to do better at answering those concerns, not censoring them." Interestingly, the mayor's office has stayed silent, at least for now. No official statement. No direct response. But some insiders say discussions are already underway about narrative control ahead of the next election cycle. Here's where things get even more interesting. Some independent journalists are planning to do follow-up investigations not into Tommy Robinson himself, but into the claims he made about crime, neglect, and safety. Meanwhile, people are asking, is this the start of a new wave of censorship debates? Will the mayor's office respond or ignore it entirely? And most of all, if this conversation is so dangerous to some platforms, why? Because at the end of the day, if we're afraid of what one man says in a street interview, maybe the problem isn't him, maybe it's the system that can't tolerate questions. And the question remains, if this is just the beginning, how much deeper does it go? Let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell because stories like this, they don't get covered by the mainstream. Not until it's too late.